today. From the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Buying time to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Kamara.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. They run it again with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that'll be caught by Darden. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second and 5. Returning right back to Lockett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Mitchell.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Hurts. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. From just shy of midfield. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I got my carpet roll.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one taken in by Olave. Just a gain of a couple there.
And it'll be second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hurts going to take this himself.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts
dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense,
oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
.44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
On first down, Hurts.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets home. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They run over center with Mitchell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara to about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Back to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work down inside the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
That's complete, right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. And pass complete to Moore.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kendrick Bourne, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now back to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way, based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.